Hey, Whitehawks here with a Castlevania playthrough. I streamed this once before, a long time ago. Probably over a year and a half, maybe two, on YouTube. But I'm going to revisit it and put it up in parts on my channel for October's Spooky Fest. I'm going to upload a few videos, like 1 to 3, of horror games every day in October for the season, Halloween. Also, it's nice to do this because, you know, Belmonts are in Smash, so it's a nice little way to celebrate. Oh man, I got hit by a zombie, I'm terrible. But yeah, Castlevania is my favorite video game series of all time. And I'm kind of hoping that with the Belmonts revival in Smash, Konami picks up the pace and revives the series, or lets Nintendo or any other company do something with it, because it's a real shame. It's such a good series, and they're just letting it go, besides getting a pachinko or slot machine every now and again. Anyway, let's talk about the game. In Castlevania, you play as the vampire hunter Simon Belmont. You go through Dracula's castle and take out all types of monsters, be it zombies, wolves, bats, pretty much any horror cliche you can think of. Your weapon is the Holy Whip for the vampire killer, and you get a bunch of other sub-weapons, which you see above, like holy water, a cross, daggers, axes. You can get a stopwatch and stop time, and I think that's it in the first one. And hearts, no, they're not health, they're ammunition for a sub-weapon. In walls there are pork chops which recover your health. There are not many health power-ups in this game. It's pretty brutal if you don't know what you're doing or haven't played it a lot. So it throws off a lot of new people trying to get into the series from the beginning, which, I mean, I guess it was a different era when stuff was a lot harder and they didn't really have difficulty settings, but I prefer that style of gameplay because it teaches you failure and you see yourself getting better through progressing through the game, and they don't have to try to balance multiple difficulty levels. But still, it can feel kind of clunky with the jumping and the knockback. When you get hit, you fall into pits and die with full health. The lack of health power-ups can make it obnoxious for people to play too, so if people want to get into like this kind of side-scrolling, I say start with either Castlevania 4 on Super Nintendo, because it's a lot more forgiving, but still has that challenge. Or if you don't really like old school style, if you don't like old school style, what I'm going to say isn't going to matter anyway, but if you don't want the difficulty of the old school style, but still a decent challenge, I'd say start with the Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, because you can go old school with all the annoying difficulties, or you can play it on casual mode, which gives you more health power-ups. You don't have the knockback. But anyway, let's talk about Castlevania. This is the first boss. It's just a big old bat. And I use the axe because it's what he's weak against. Whenever you beat a boss, an orb falls down, you get it, recovers your health for some reason, and you get on to the next stage. You carry your sub-weapon, and if you get additional shots of it, which you can either find in blocks, or if you use your sub-weapon enough, next time you hit a candle, you'll get a double shot or a triple shot, which you can use 3 times. And there's the cross. One of the best weapons in the game. It goes back and forth across the screen. Hits multiple times. Like that. Even 8-bit wise, Castlevania in my opinion has some of the best music in all of gaming. And I can't wait to hear all the remastered versions of everything in Smash Ultimate. It's going to be great. I think they have like 30-some tracks. Excuse me, still a little sick. Now these Medusa heads are by far the most annoying enemy in almost any game you'll ever play. They just float up and down in that pattern, and they keep coming. They never stop spawning. And it's even worse when you're in an area with pitfalls, because one little hit, it might only do 2 damage, but They fly you into the abyss and you lose all your health. See, I've been using my cross, and then I got the triple shot, so I can throw 3 at a time. Makes stuff a lot easier. Like right there, if I got hit, I would have been dead. Because I would have flew right into the pit. I think these knights only take 1, not 2 shots. Unlike the later knights, where they take like 8 or so. Hey, pork shot, but we don't need it. Though this game is hard, I feel anyone can beat it with enough trial and error, because that's what a lot of older games were. They didn't have the capacity to have so many levels in it, so they made a shorter game, but made it harder. So you have to keep playing and playing and practicing, and it really teaches you failure and not to give up and all that other good stuff, which I feel most new games don't have nowadays. And a lot of stuff's really forgiving. I thought that one didn't go all the way down. I'm stupid. I ended up dying for it, and I have to power up my whip again. I don't have my cross, and I don't have my multi-shots, but this level's not bad. I got holy water now. It's still pretty good for the boss, I think. I'm gonna start using it to get my power up. Trying to lure this bat out. This is probably the most difficult part of the game, is stairs, because you are like helpless on stairs. You don't have that much range of motion. You can get stuck and knocked off really easily. But we're trucking through. I don't have to worry about that guy. We're near the boss, I think. Got my last whip upgrade. I missed. Missed again. Now that cross, it just kills everything on the screen. Can I please get a triple shot? Please get a triple shot. No, gotta deal with a double for the boss, and it's Medusa. Easy peasy with holy water. We get the orb. And I still have time, but not enough time to finish the next level, so I will see you next time for episode 2 in Castlevania, when we enter the tower. White Hawk out.